Hey, what's up, Tech Nation? So, back with another video, and this time taking you through a walk around or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of the 2016 Ford Focus ST. Now, I hope you can hear me okay. I decided to do this walk around video outside at the local park. I might have to blur some of that stuff out right there, but this is the temp tag. And unlike all the rest of the car videos that I've done, this one is actually my own car. So you'll be seeing a lot of this on the channel. I'll update and post every time I add something new to it. And I mod it out. I plan to do a couple modifications to it. Keep it fairly stock at first. Then maybe do like a stratified tune and all that other stuff. But I have my green air filter already here. Get my focus on that. There we go. My green air filter is already here, so that's awesome. And I'm going to add that as soon as I finish recording this video. I had to record this video late. I've had the car for a couple days now, not almost a week, but close to a week. And I had to wait because it's been raining like crazy here. I've had a chance to wash it, and I probably won't get a chance to wash it because in the forecast rain's coming back. So why even bother right now? But here's the key, right there. Standard key. This comes with Ford's little intelligent access stuff. So you just put your hand in the door handle and the doors unlock if they're locked, and then you touch this to lock the door. Oops, you touch this to lock the door, put your hand in here to unlock it. This is the ST2 with the partial leather Recaro seats. They're super snug. I love these seats. People who hate these seats, I don't know what's wrong with you. These seats are absolutely amazing, and this is coming from a person who's not super skinny like everybody says you have to be to get into these seats and love these seats. I love them. They're just amazing. Here's the back seat. Back seat's nothing to rave about. It's not like the GTI where the back seat has these little slight bolsters. This back seat doesn't really have it. The GTI does, and like I said, this is the ST2, so it does not have the center armrest in the back seat. They're pretty much leather all around. All this is leather. All this is leather. This is the cloth stuff, and I actually like this better than the full leather seats. I think they look cooler, but that's just me. Now, this does come with the Sony system and all that good stuff. I'll show you the trunk real quick. Turn that over. The little Sony subwoofer that just it's kind of blah if you're asking me. There you go. Here's the trunk, little privacy shade thingy right here. You can take it all off and everything too. Backup camera. I love these handles right here. These handles are huge. You can easily just pull everything down. Here's your backup camera right there. Bam. That will be coming off. Both items, the Focus and the Bobby Jones thing. Even though I love some Bobby Jones, I like the dealership. It's a nice dealership, a nice place to be. Alright, so the door closes with a nice solid thud. I love it. It's so authoritative. Interior, I'll be honest with you. The interior, I've always thought the interior of this car was kind of ugly compared to the GTI and other cars in the segment. And if you would consider the WRX to be the same segment as this car, which I do, even though it doesn't come with a hatch, I think this interior is better than that. But I've always considered the GTI to be the king of the interiors. But actually having to be in this car a lot, I don't dislike this interior. The piano black finish right here, I like. When you get the ST3, this becomes carbon fiber. This is the carbon fiber shift knob, carbon fiber right here. So the carbon fiber is nice when you get the ST3 on the 2016 models. So, start it up. Foot on the clutch. So this does have the Sync 3 system, obviously. And the Sync 3 system so far has been okay. It'll get better. It is a 1.0 system. I understand that, and it'll definitely get better. I think as far as the speed and everything, as far as the speed and stuff that Ford was trying to make better with my Ford Touch, it's better than it. It's speedier than it, but it still has issues. It still has bugs. Just the other day, I had to master reset it because it would not locate the apps on my phone which was a big deal for me because I actually really do like the app feature because I love listening to iHeartRadio. I don't have it on here now because I'm using the phone to record this, but I love listening to iHeartRadio, and it works. It works nice on here. It's not flawlessly, but it works nice. Except the apps, it wouldn't find the app, so I had to master reset it, and then with the master reset, it worked, and it's pretty much worked since. So you can get a good look at the gauge cluster here with the screen in the center. I will say that I like the resolution on this center Sync 3 system, the screen in the center. I like the resolution of it. It's a nice resolution, snappy. Apps pop up right there. Serious traveling, all that stuff, movie theaters and all that. I'll get into all that later on in the technology review. I plan to upload 2 reviews of this car, one driving and one a tech review. Serious settings and all that. Now, this has navigation. This is the ST2 with navigation. Now, when you get the ST3, the sync system will have a second, not a second, but another block at the bottom, and it is a climate, and that's with you only get that block when you have a car with heated seats and all that stuff. So that's why mine doesn't have it down there, but I do have the navigation, so the navigation is down there. Climate controls down here. And one little tidbit I'll go ahead and add to this video without making you wait. So say like when you first turn the air on, right? You can control both. Let's get a little focus actually going. You can control both right here. But say the passenger reaches over and he's like, oh, it's too hot in here. So he raises the air all the way down, or raises it down. He lowers it down, and then you're like, crap. Well, I don't want the air to be on 67. You know what I'm saying? He get out the car, and now you stuck. It doesn't go back. You want it to sync back up. The dumb thing, if you ask me, I think it's a little dumb, thing is there's no sync button. In a lot of cars, there's been a sync button. In previous Fords, there's been a sync button. What you have to do in order to sync the air back up is to actually hold the auto button. Now, holding the auto button also puts the air on auto. So if you don't have the air on auto, it'll go on auto, and then you keep holding it, and then it'll sync up. Then it syncs back up. You can turn it down, but then if you want to manually control the air, you gotta do it back like that. It's kind of a workaround. I don't understand why there's no sync button right here. Why is that missing? But that's just me. Shifter feels nice. Like I said, I've been driving it around. I won't put too much detail into how it drives here in this video, but I think the shifter feels it feels nice. The clutch took some getting used to for me because the previous car that I drove, the clutch felt completely different than this, and it's still taking me a little bit to get used to it. My shifts are getting smoother and they're getting better. My downshifts are getting better, so I'll just continue working on that. It's a little bit. If you ask me what the difference is, I say it's a little bit springier. I feel like Ford put the little assist spring in there to make it feel like the clutch wasn't so heavy, and it's a little springy on the uptake, but it's taking me a minute to get used to. And there's already mods for 2015 models on FocusST.org where you can get rid of the spring. It's down there at the bottom. I probably won't do that, at least for now. I'll just get used to it. But love the seats, love the car. This car is great, man. No moonroof on here, no sunglass thing on here. Pull this down here, you get Bayonce. You get that. The light comes up. Mirror, all that good stuff. Control the vents right here, and you got your gauges: oil, boost, temp. It's great. The sound and is okay. It just kind of kicks on. It kind of gets annoying because it's kind of like you're just driving around, and then all of a sudden you hit a certain, I don't know if you hit a certain RPM or your foot gets so far down on the throttle, but it just kind of kicks on. It's kind of weird and annoying, but it's okay. I'll probably do a delete once I get the exhaust and all that good stuff on here. But for right now, it'll do. It has a decent sound to it, and it's pretty satisfying when you downshifting too, because you kind of hear rev up and stuff. So sound exposure is not that bad, but definitely when I get my exhaust going on here, I will get rid of it ASAPers. So in order to pull it into reverse, as you can see, you got block this shade. There we go. R135246. So in order to get into reverse, you just pull this up, push it over to reverse. Like you push up. As soon as you push it all the way over to the left, the camera comes on. Like it's crazy. You don't have to put it in reverse. The camera comes on. And then there's in the settings there's a delay where you can just it'll stay on when you take it off, but I have it off. I don't really like that. It just comes all the way off. Let's see what else have I talked about. Have not found an auxiliary cable. I don't know what's up with that. Have not found an auxiliary port. Excuse me. It doesn't really matter. I used to use the Bluetooth anyways, but there are USBs. USBs work just fine too, but I have not found an auxiliary port. So correct me if I'm wrong. 2015, 2016 Focus ST owners. It's cool. You get this little Ford Performance Pack case for your manual and stuff. That's nice. Glove box down there. And here, little bottle holders, and those are all the way throughout, even in the back seat. I love the mirror down there too. A lot of people don't like the little side mirror when it comes to what do you call it? The blind spot side mirror. I love that. I'd rather have a blind spot side mirror than to have a blind spot monitoring detection thingy. And the way I set my mirrors, it works just fine. If you set your mirrors in a way that they're on your blind spot, you know, it could probably get annoying because you can just take up the whole mirror, but I don't set my mirrors like that, so it works flawlessly. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm absolutely loving this car so much. It's such a blast to drive. Subscribe to the channel. I will post more. I will post a lot about this car, especially when I do something and I mod it. The race red, the black stripe. I mean, it's so eye-popping. It's so eye-catching. People stare. It's so weird coming from my old car, having everybody just stare at me and take pictures. I'm still trying to figure out if I like the attention or not. No one's actually come up and asked me anything. No stranger has actually come up and asked me anything about the car, but they just stare off in a distance and take pictures of it, and it's taking me a minute to get used to it. But thank you guys for watching the video. I absolutely love this car. This is my car, so check back on the channel for more. I had a blast with the GTI. I'm having a blast with this. I love hot hatches. So subscribe, like, help me to drive a bunch of hot hatches. The Golf R is my next venture. It's the next car I would love to drive. Of course, I'm not going to own it because I own this, but I would love to drive it. So if anybody in the area actually has a Golf R, I would love to collaborate and do a little video with you too. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys for watching the video. Love the steering wheel too. It's beautiful. And I will see you next time. Peace out.